All right, man. Let's talk about, every guy wants to be the guy that smash, and and that's smashing for nothing. Now we talked about that particular lady in one of the videos who said that sometimes you just need a guy to clean your pipes. Remember that woman that said, sometimes you just need a guy to clean your pipes. He gets nothing out of it other than sex. I get nothing out of her sex, but then they want to turn around and they want to, you know, the guy that the guy that that they forced to date them, they forced to court them, that they actually date. He has to do all these things, but he doesn't really, he and to get the box, but he don't really get the how can I say it? He never get the sexually liberated side. Now hold on, I pulled up the clip, so y'all, for those who didn't see the clip, I'm gonna pull it up. Um, and then we elaborate. This is where the idea came from. And most guys have never experienced being this guy.
I'm building my roster right now, and they always skip over my birthday. Yeah.
So hold on, let me just.
They're not gonna get drafted like that.
So you single?
I'm single.
Are you celibate?
No.
She was
So
celibate for
you
2
was
years.
fucking and didn't get a Christmas or a birthday gift?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it happened. It happened.
Not like that.
It happened.
No,
Share your
not
truth.
from a man I expected to get anything. He's
But
not
fuck
like,
expectations. Why would you fuck a nigga who ain't get you a gift for your birthday or
because
Christmas?
sometimes you just need to get your pipes clean. You have a pipe cleaner.
Oh my
You
God.
always gotta have one pipe cleaner in the rotation.
And he don't need to do nothing for you. It's just when you
That's
want
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
The
You just
toy.
gotta- yeah.
Oh, you very simple. I like
That's
a
it.
simple
I'm a
woman.
minimalist.
Yeah,
But she ain't gonna get you shit either.
Absolutely not.
that's fine. I'm not.
They be lying. Look at Angela Lee shaking her head. If you wonder why she ain't got no husband, look at the ratchetness that she be around. You know, and this is how they move. The guy, that's the guy. If he had it together financially, that's the guy they'll roll with. That's the guy they'll roll with. So who really wants to be the guy that's wooing these girls? Doing all this, showing chivalry, um, showing, chivalry, buying flowers, treating her like a queen, doing all this. And then at the end of the day, it's a guy that she never gets rid of. Trust and believe me. Even if she find a guy she like, and as soon as he make her mad in they first major argument, she running back to this guy. She running back to this guy. They never get rid of this guy. They be married 20, 30 years and this guy still be here. That's why when you hear dudes, say don't say sorry if you get caught cheating, don't feel bad. You just got caught first. You know. You know. Come on. Come on. That's why. And then in their brain, they don't figure this is cheating. In their brain, it makes sense for you to come work for her, get a reward that somebody else getting the same reward and they do nothing for. He keep getting this reward that he does nothing for. It's just pure attraction. A lot of times, this dude, you look at this dude and say, this nigga's a bum. I done seen it happen to the homies. You know what I'm saying? This dude don't bring nothing to the table. But she's physically attracted to this guy. That's it. It's just physical attraction. He hit it right, and she never gets rid of the guy. She never gets rid of the guy. He's always going to be somewhere lurking. And it's unfortunate. In they mind, it makes sense. It makes sense for you to sign up, build a family with her, and then the kids may not be yours. The kids may be his. We see that happen to white guys, black guys, and they mind it makes sense for you to come and provide, and then her to eat her to eat her cake and eat it too, and have a dude on the side. They want the financial security and the sex, and when they can't find that in one guy, and even if they find that in one guy, they get bored. That's one thing about a woman. A bored woman is an unfaithful woman. A bored woman is a mischievous woman. Same thing with dogs. Why do your dog keep chewing your shoes up and tearing shit up? Because they're bored. They don't have any toys, or you're not stimulating or walking them enough. Women are the same way. So imagine you have to balance the everyday rigors of life. Think about that. You got to deal with your boss at work, or you got to deal with running your company. You got to deal with police every day. You got to deal with being profiled. You got to deal with, the kids at the crib. You might have a dog. You might have, your mother, your father. You might have brothers and sisters and people counting on you. And then you got to come home and entertain your woman. That's why a lot of dudes opting out. See, a lot of dudes didn't know about this game. Even though guys back in the day tell dudes, they will not believe it. Guys back in the day used to school dudes on this, and they didn't believe it. I didn't see it. Oh man, yeah, I had woo. Oh, her? Nigga, you lying. She ain't do that for you. She ain't do, man. And niggas don't be lying, bro. Niggas don't be. I see how women, when I was in high school, bro, I seen how women move. That's what opened my eyes. When I was in high school, that opened my eyes completely. I remember my mans was in there yamming this chick, bro. And she was like, hold on, tell your mans to come in too, or he could be next. I already know how they get down. So when they be talking about who these girls that be wanting to get ran, or who these girls that be letting these dude, a lot of girls be signing up for. I had this Mexican chick when I was in college. And we walking. So my homie said something to her black friend. And so the Mexican, she was like mad friendly and shit. So she was like, I want you. She picked 3 of us. I want y'all to run me at the same time. Swear to God. 3 black dudes. She like, her friend grabbed her like, she just playing. She wasn't playing, nigga. She wasn't playing. So with the internet and these women telling their stories and telling their playbook, the difference is we can tell our playbook all day on the internet. Women don't listen. They listen to what they want to believe. They hear how they want to hear it. Now that women are saying, yeah, I have a pipe cleaner, I have a guy that beat it up, that do nothing. But the thing about it is they be lying, because at one point I was that guy. Her boyfriend, they still together. What's so funny about it? Her boyfriend did everything. You know what I'm saying? He paid all the bills, all that. They said, I don't do nothing for him. Once a woman like you enough and you hitting it, dog, she would buy me whatever I wanted. And she would bring me like, she would cook food, whatever I wanted to cook. You know what I'm saying? She probably was cooking for that nigga, bringing me some, whatever. I had to buy no food, nothing, right? And the funny thing about it, you know what I'm saying, about that whole dynamic of it, man, they be saying that, oh, I won't do nothing. When a woman like you, they be wanting to do shit for you. They can't help it. They want to go out your way for you. They want to go out your way. So don't believe the fact that what she said, like, oh, he don't get nothing. Bullshit. They be buying groceries, coming over, cook, all that. This dude was paying for all our stuff, everything. Right? And it's a shame. So, and they don't be like, oh, just stick it in. No, they do all the nasty shit. But them type of dudes they can be who they want to be. And that's the power. And I tell guys on the Patreon all the time, like, you have to create a comfortable, when you meet with women, it's very important to create a comfortable setting for them. Like, remain stoic, let them talk. You have to be able to continue the conversation. Make sure they're comfortable. They're going to tell you everything you need to know. But if they tell you something that they kind of like on the fence about, and you judge them or you make a particular face, that's it right there. The safe space is gone. Once you create a safe space, they'll start telling you about their history and everything they got going on. They can't help but to run their mouth. They go on Twitter and X and Instagram and TikTok and tell everything else. You have to create that place. And they don't stop at just like the basic stuff, just thinking they do everything they want to do. When women they can feel comfortable, safe around you, and they know you're not gonna run your mouth and they're gonna tell nobody. That's one thing I learned in high school and in college and when I was younger. Like, shut up, don't go run your mouth about what she did. Be quiet. When they know they can trust you, they're gonna do everything you want them to do, or what they want to do. Everything sexually, they're gonna do it. So thinking like, oh, he just probably smashing and that's it. No. She's doing things that she don't want to do with you because she think that you're going to judge her. You're going to look at her different. She don't want to lose you. She know with this guy that she could be sexually liberated with and that he ain't going nowhere. You know, that it's just like, it's like practice. Like in practice or sparring, like in sparring, like it doesn't count on your record. That's how they look at it. It doesn't count on your record. But when they're with their boyfriends or their provider guy, it counts. So if I do something too freaky or I do something that he don't like in bed, he's going to break up and leave with me. And he's the one that's paying the bills or helping me pay my bills, or he's the one that's the secure guy. I locked him in. I don't want to lose my money, man, on my guy that I'm for sure about. That's how they look at it. The pipe cleaner, it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, you know, this is it. I'm not losing anything with him. What am I losing? I'm not losing no money, no security, no nothing. So that's how they think. And every guy wants to be the guy that's the pipe cleaner. They want to be able to sex you down and not have to do nothing. Now, you do have men that actually want wholesome, good women that want a healthy relationship. After a while of being out here, you want healthy relationship. That's what a lot of dudes want, a healthy relationship. But then you have a lot of guys that had no relations. They got some money, or they got their teeth done, got in some type of shape. You know, they starting to hit their financial stride. And now they want to relive their youth because they didn't have that as a youth. They didn't have options as a youth. There's some dudes that had options all the time. And a lot of guys that don't have options, they just never exercise their options. They never had the confidence to exercise their options. So some dudes that just didn't exercise their options because they didn't have the confidence. They just didn't speak. It was a closed mouth, didn't get fed. But every guy wants to be just the guy that's at some point that's hitting it. But even on that side of it, it's you know, most of the time you want more. At some point, a dude, you know, you want more. You want a family. You want to build something. You want meaningful. And that, you know, at some point, you probably listen like, hell no, why would I want? Yes, you do. You want more. You gonna want more. You know, it comes to a point where you be with chicks and it's just unfulfilling. You want more. So the player, like anything you do, it seems like you get old. Being a family man, that shit old and boring. But guess what? It keep niggas out of a lot of shit. And it's like, you know, a lot of times it keep you out of a lot of trouble. And also you invested into something bigger than yourself. You invested into your children. You invested into your woman. So when you invest into them, guess what? If something happened to you, you got them. When you being a player, what you investing into? Your destruction, child support, STDs. You know, they might get a nigga. He might find out. He might blow up your spot. I remember, long story short, I was dealing with this chick. She was just got out of a marriage, right? I didn't know when I was talking to her. We was chopping it up. We met up. It's like, yeah, I was like, you know, I told the story on Patreon before. I'm like, yeah, you know, when you divorce, we could hang out. We hung out, whatever. She was talking, and we had a good time. Like, we clicked like perfect. Like, it was a perfect match, right? She's still cool, and she was telling me like, you know, she was moving on with a dude or whatever, and her husband was like, her ex-husband, her husband at the time, he had, you know, put an air tag on her car, found out where he stayed at, put sugar in the nigga tank and shit. And You know, that's type of things you got to you be dealing with. When that one nigga find out, the provider nigga find out, especially he find out that you getting all the good shit and you ain't did nothing, like that's enough to make a dude insane. Like I said, the girl I was dealing with, her nigga found out. I just kept a player. Like, no, I just kept a player. You know? And if, you know, like down the line, we still was cool. We was cool before that, but we still was cool after that. You know? So, you know, that is what it is, man. So you gotta like women gotta understand that. Like, one, if that dude find out that he was getting the goodies and he was getting all the benefit and there's other benefits, but that's the main benefit that the dude want. And he had to do nothing for it. You know, that's why a lot of dudes are saying, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to learn the game. I'm just not gonna play. I'm gonna just not play. I'm a trick. I'm gonna buy OnlyFans. I'm gonna get a passport. Even though they play games over there too, they play the game. And the dudes that's smart, they learn the game and they beat women at the game because the game don't change. They learn the strategy. They learn the game. They learn the game. They look at where they failed at and they figure out where they failed at, they succeed, and they learn the game. And they learn to pick out the good bananas from the bad bananas, the good apples from the bad apples, the good plums from the bad plums. They learn to pick out the right watermelons and leave the bad ones. They end up learning how. But most dudes that simps, tricks, and guys like that, or guys that just be hopeless virgins, whatever, they never try to understand it. You have to learn it. My trial was by fire. You know, me having a car in high school, seeing how my homies was moving, seeing how women moving, and believing who they showed me they were. Simple as that. You know? So that is what it is, man. Hit the main link in the description. Join the Patreon. We got a lot of really good raw talk on there. That's where the real channel is. The only link in the description. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.